much. Let's get into the news now. The impeachment inquiry continues against President Trump. Today, Alexander Vinman, a decorated Army veteran and White House national security official, testified that he was so concerned by what he heard on Trump's phone call with the Ukraine, he reported it to his superiors. He says he reported it out of a sense of duty to the country, to which Trump said, a sense of what to the who? Vinman feared that the administration's handling of Ukraine would, quote, undermine national security. But what does he know? He's just a decorated war veteran. He's never even bankrupted a casino. Come on. In other impeachment news, Speaker Nancy Pelosi said that the House will take a vote on Thursday to formalize impeachment procedures against the president. So even though the vote is on Halloween, for some of us, it's going to feel like Christmas. Now, before you get excited, to be clear, this is not an impeachment vote. It's a vote to set the procedures of the impeachment inquiry, which could eventually lead to talk about potentially holding the real impeachment vote, which at this rate, let's be honest, will not happen in our lifetime. The vote is coming 6 weeks into the inquiry. So basically, if this were a relationship, we're in the what are we phase. You know, are we going to get serious about defending the Constitution, or we're just fooling around here? What is it? In other Trump news, the President and the First Lady hosted a Halloween celebration at the White House last night. Here they are here. As you can see, Trump is dressed in the same unconvincing president costume he's had on since 2016. But things got a little weird when they started handing out candy to their trick-or-treaters, right? Look at this video. So look at that. Look, there's a cute minion coming up. But look, rather than putting the candy bar in the bag, Trump just puts it on his head. What is even going on here? Those are two people who definitely don't know how children work. I don't know, Trump should be very comfortable around minions. His cabinet is full of them. Now, come on. No. Turns out the White House is now that creepy mansion that everyone's too scared to visit on Halloween. You know, kids are like, dude, don't go up there, man. You go up there, there's a guy who just puts a candy bar on your head, bro. Moving on, we have a new study to tell you about. 50% of Americans say that they can't start their day on a positive note unless they have coffee. They said coffee really helps wake them up, particularly when it spills all over their laps in a car. 50% of Americans say they can't start their day without coffee, and 100% of Keurig spokespeople are glad to hear it. Keurig, brew the love. And finally, we wanted to show you this. A few weeks ago, we told you about a Swedish photographer who spends hours and hours trying to get wild squirrels to pose for quirky photographs. Well, he's back. And this time with a Halloween-themed photo. Look at this here. Look at that. Isn't it spooky that someone has this much free time on their hands? It may seem weird that he spends so much time alone taking pictures of these squirrels, but it's hard to make friends when your opening line is, hey, can I show you some of my squirrel photos? He released a Halloween-themed squirrel photo with a pumpkin, which was odd enough, but he really took it too far, I think, with this one featuring a sexy nurse costume.